Hey, what's up, guys? This is Tahi from HouseOfKicks.com. And if you look at the title of the show today, it says the flaws of the fake Jordan 5 take flight are minuscule, I say, are you worried? Now, minuscule means microscopic, insignificant. And the reason why I'm saying this is because I've been getting a lot of, like heat from people just telling me, man, why you always talk about fake shoes? And, I say the same thing every time. I'm like, I'm not doing this trying to knock on your hustle. If you're selling fakes, that's your own problem. I really don't care. I'm doing this for people that want to buy the authentics and they don't want to be taken advantage of. How would you feel if you spend $400, $500 on a shoe and then you find out later on that you were sold a fake shoe, right? Now the reason why I'm saying are you worried is because these fakes are getting so much better that it's just like impossible to like really find them. Like the flaws are so microscopic. It's like, man, do you really care? This is the small flaw, you know. So I'll get into it and let me show you pictures real quick. Now the tech flight came out, I guess, a couple of weeks ago. Oh man, if this is gonna take too long, I'm just gonna go back to the main screen. So basically, the first picture that I want to show you is the sides and near the laces. If you look at the holes here, the hole sizes are not the same. Like on the authentic, the holes are like square looking. They have a square shape, and the fakes they are like rectangular, which really doesn't matter when you really think about it. It's like who's gonna come here and then ask to look at your lace holes? It's stupid, isn't it? But for someone that wants the authentic, he wants to know what to look for. That's what I'm doing this. All right. And if you look at the extent, the way how far this eye stay here extends on the authentic is wider. You see, I drew a yellow line to show you this is wider and this is a lot smaller here. Now don't get caught up on the fact that the shoes don't have the same color shade or the tone, right? It's because the fake one, it was taken outside, so the lighting is not the same. So that's the reason why this looks like army green and this looks like kind of grayish. So don't get caught up, don't get hung on the way they look. Like I'm talking about the shade, because if you put this back in the house in the way that's like a little darker, it would look just like this one. All right, so don't get hung up on that. Now I gave you a better picture of a closer look at the lace holes here. You see this is like a square shape and this is like rectangular. And again, you see how much this is like wider. And it's not because of the picture size, it's because I really checked it and this is the parallelogram here. I call that, or that shape with two parallel lines going this way and this way. It's called a parallelogram because I'm a math guy. It's bigger and they're authentic. All right. So let's go down. The next thing that I saw, which is one of the things that you need to look for, is the jump man on the back. If you look at the yellow square here, the jump man on the authentic is puffed up and is smaller. This is much wider here, and it looks pretty much even to the heel counter. You see what I'm saying? Like it's not as puffed up. You see that? Like the way that it puffs out is not as uh the length of it. You see, this is more puffed up. You can see it here, and then this and on the real one, and the fakes it's like wider, and it looks like somebody just put it up there as a stamp. It's not as puffed up. That's what I want to convey. And I my choice of word is kind of messed up. Anyway, the other thing that I saw was the stitching on the heel counter here. See the stitching here? They look closer together, don't they? You see where my mouse is pointing? And here, there's more space in the stitching. Again, who cares? People are going to be like, man, this is nothing, which is right. It's nothing. But for someone that wants the authentic, he wants to make sure he's getting the real joint, right? And then the next thing that I saw was the air chamber. You see the differences in the air chambers? See, here, you barely see that white stuff. I don't know what it is, but you barely see it on the authentic. On the fakes, just look how apparent it is here. All right, so that's one thing you want to look at is the air chamber. And I just saw one thing, a little gap in the outsole here. There's no gap on the authentic, but there's a gap here. Well, that is again, that's like small little things that are really insignificant, right? But the biggest thing that I saw also was the jump man on the outsole. Now the fakes, the jump man is really pale. It's like fading away. You don't see it. It's not as bold and vibrant and black. It's really like you see the jump man, but it's like kind of blurry. But on the authentic, you can see it. Look, it's like vibrant. You see it. It's really showing. Now, I didn't get a chance to really pay attention to the herringbone threads. But sometimes what happens with the authentics, the threads are like deeper, right? They are more elevated. And that's the word that I wanted to use for the Jumpman on the top. It's more elevated. It's more puffed up. That's what I mean. But again, if you look at the outsole here, I feel like it's more purple, right? And this is more like, it's not as purple as it is on the real one, right? Look, this is more like a clear. So you see a little bit of a light. It's a little translucent, but this is more purple, isn't it? I know that you can see that, right? Now, the fakes are selling for like $180. So, and the authentic, Nike priced them like 400. I think a lot of people are gonna buy the fakes, so they're like, man, I'm not paying no $400 for no, it's just too much. Nike needs to like price the shoes better. And then when I look at the fakes, the package they came in is like identical to the authentic package. I tried to find flaws on the box. There was no flaws, so I didn't want to waste time and put that on the website. So for more information, you can always go back on the website and look. You see what I'm saying? And I give you links to where you can find them on eBay. Dudes are selling for $5.19, but I bet you their shoes gonna sit there for a long time. So, but if you're one of those that want to get the authentic, you can go ahead and buy those because those are legit sellers. All right. So I hope this helps, and I hope you make a separate purchase. All right. Thanks for watching. This is Ty from House of Kicks. If you have any questions, just go on the website and then you can leave a comment on the website. Thanks for watching again.